Hi everyone, Zen Within Me here. Okay, so today's video is going to be lesson 1 for the law of attraction. Okay, so it's pretty much common sense, but I know that some people have difficulty understanding how it really works. Okay, if you see me looking down, I just have some notes so I don't forget. Okay, so first and foremost, we have the golden rule, okay? Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's as simple as that. So when dealing with the law of attraction, you're going to get back what you send out, okay? So if you're sending out negativity and hatred and pettiness and cattiness and old drama and bullshit, you're going to get that back. Now, don't get me wrong. People piss other people off. It could very well be you're in a position where, you're like, well, I was just defending myself, so on and so forth. You have to be very careful here, because the best thing to do, if you can, sometimes you cannot, there's exceptions, okay? But just daily life is what I'm referring to here. Treat people the way you want to be treated, okay? So if somebody is acting ridiculous, you have somebody in your life that's very negative, and you're aware that when you're around this person, it's like, here we go again. Don't feed into it. Don't give them any ammo. Don't feed the fire. Just walk away. Yeah, okay, whatever. You don't have to have the last word. You don't have to always say something, because you have to understand this mindset for yourself. In this particular situation, you are above them spiritually. Your soul has a higher growth level than theirs. So just try and look at them like, I'm an old soul, you're still young, you're here learning, like, okay, you're going through the motions, been there, done that. Go ahead, little soul, do what you need to do in this life, but like, I'm up here, you're here. You don't have to physically tell them that, because again, that's negativity being brought to you because you're sending it out. As long as you know it and the people that matter around you know you're solid and, the good within you, everybody doesn't need to know it, because you can't please everybody. That's just not realistic. So just off with them. Let them do what they need to do. Let them figure out what they need to figure out, and just let them go on their way. Okay. Now, you have to also keep in mind, if you tend to notice about yourself, now you have to be very mindful of how you treat others. You may be thinking like, for example, something as simple as a YouTube video. They give you the like and the dislike button. Do you really need to put thumbs down if you don't like the video? Like, that's one thing I don't understand. Everybody is entitled to not like something. Me personally, if I don't like a video that I'm watching, I don't need to go, I don't like it. Man, I want you to know I don't like it. It's just ridiculous. It's just rude, and it's bad karma for you. I like keeping my karma in check. I'm doing fine. I don't need to maybe hurt someone's feelings and say, I don't like it. Now, if you don't like my video, that's fine. You're not hurting my feelings. I'm not going to be in a ball in the corner crying. That's fine, because I just see it as everybody, if you give a thumbs down, that reflects on you, not me. And so you guys, for law of attraction, you need to keep that mindset that as long as you're sending out positivity and you're sending out peace and love, that's what's going to come back to you. If somebody else is sending negativity towards you, it's just going to reflect right off of you and bam, right back to them like a boomerang. Keep that mindset, because that's the mindset that I keep. So if I see something like that, for example, I'm like, well, you just screwed yourself because you did that. Those are your actions that you chose, were necessary to take, to go out of your way to show negativity, which is not going to affect me. It's going to affect you. So again, law of attraction, you get back what you send out. Okay, with the exception of people that damn well don't know any better, that they're new souls, young souls, like I said to you a little while ago. If you realize that you were on another level, don't lower yourself to argue with somebody else, because it's not worth it at the end of the day. Now, there are some cases that it's like, okay, I've kept my mouth shut long enough. I have to say something, because now you're like over the top ridiculous, and like the more quiet I am, the more crazy somebody's running with something, then okay, you may need to say something. But the universe sees the big picture, the universe sees what's going on. And so, we're all human. We are all here learning. If you have one of those moments where it's like, man, I really didn't want to say something, but this person just kept pushing my buttons, they tested my patience, and this might be somebody that's very close to you and family that you really can't escape. Because if it's a friend, just don't be friends with them anymore. You also have to be mindful of the people that you have in your circle. Okay, so the law of attraction also does reflect on who you have around you. So if you feel like, oh, financially I'm not doing very well, are you making every single effort that you can to make money, to, have opportunities come to you? There's the Grabavoy numbers, there's spell work, there's prayer. There's just so many different things that you can do besides the actual efforts of applying for things and making the effort creatively or whatever it is that you're trying to do. There's so many things that you can do and try that the only way you won't be successful is if you just make no effort. Okay. Now, I'm not saying every single one of us can be millionaires. That would be fantastic. It's not the way the world is set up, but you can still do well with what you have in your life, in your world. Some of you can be millionaires and billionaires. It all depends on what you got going on, what opportunities are open to you, how hard you try to manifest things. Everybody's on a different level. Everybody does things differently. And for some, it's meant to be, and for others, it's not. Okay? So there's a lot of factors here. But regardless, with the law of attraction, you do get back what you put out. It may not be to the level that you're thinking. Like, I want to be a billionaire. Okay, maybe you're not putting up enough out there to be a billionaire, but you're putting up enough out there to be a thousandaire. You could be making $500,000-$600,000 a year as opposed to $1 billion a year, So it all just depends, but you will be successful nonetheless. For others, it's not about money. It's about people in your life, family, people loving you, it all depends. It's different for everybody. So this is general. This is going to affect everybody differently. Let me go back to my notes. Okay, so watch what you say. Words are power. So if you're trying to work on yourself and just say, okay, I want to have better people in my life. I feel I'm surrounded by toxic people. Then you need to eliminate them. Okay, because they are anchors holding you down in a situation that you don't want to be held down into. There are many times in my life that I had to release people from my surroundings because they were toxic, and it hurt. And I still love these people and I wish them well. But the reality is I would not have evolved to where I am today if I would have stayed in that mindset with those people. You also cannot live in fear. You have to face your fears. Don't be afraid of change. Change is good sometimes, depending on the level of change. Some people aren't good with drastic change, but they're good with change little by little. So you do whatever works best for you, okay? But words are power, so you have to be careful what you say. Don't use words like, I can't, I'm not able to, maybe. Be more positive. Very, very good is to say, I am in the process of, because that lets the universe know, oh, okay, you're in the process of, you're making the efforts to do this, so let us help you along with what you are in the process of doing. So I am in the process of becoming a millionaire. I'm doing what I need to do to become a millionaire. Maybe it can happen overnight. Maybe it'll happen next year, 5 years. Whatever. The whole point is I am in the process. I'm constantly putting one foot in front of the other and doing things to progress in my life for myself, my family, the people that are important to me. And you could do the same thing. So you have to be mindful of the words that you use. Don't be negative. Sorry, it's like a little feather. Don't be negative. Okay. Don't be negative about yourself. Don't think negatively about yourself. You are in the process of doing these things, and just stay positive with the things that you say. Okay, what else? Watch how you treat yourself and others. Take care of yourself. Eat healthy. Exercise. I'm not saying you have to be a gym bunny, or a diet freak, but if you are in a place where you're not very healthy right now, maybe you've gotten a little depressed with COVID and everything going on. And so you're like, man, whatever. Maybe you're depressed because you're not where you feel you should be in your life right now and you're kind of giving up. Don't do that. You can still make a difference. You can still do something, okay? You just have to make the effort, okay? So watch how you treat yourself and others. There's so many videos here on YouTube, on TikTok, anywhere actually, Instagram, there's just so much as far as social media goes. There's still books. People can still go to the library, they still print books, just saying, and the library's free. For those of you that, may not want to or have the money to buy things online and stuff, the library has an abundance of material and it's free. I still go to the library. I love the library. I prefer like actual books because I love the smell of the books. I love the feel of the books. And I just love the whole experience of sitting down somewhere and opening a book and actually reading it, taking my time, physically having it. I feel technology is a bit much now that now, digital this and digital that. And it's like, all right, wait. Slow it down, pull it back a little bit. We need to get back to a time when things were just a little easier and simpler, okay? But that's my opinion. That's how I feel. I'm entitled to that. You can agree with me or disagree. That's fine, and you're entitled to that too. But for lesson 1, the law of attraction, that's what you need to do. You need to watch how you treat yourself and others. Be mindful of what you say in reference to yourself, how you treat yourself, respect yourself, love yourself. Do whatever mantras, ASMR, anything that's going to help you to relax and be more zen, redecorate, feng shui, whatever it is that you feel you would need to do, exercise, eat healthy, but to attract things to you, you really do have to change your mindset and the people that surround you, because that makes a huge difference. If you're at a job that you're not happy with, then you should switch jobs. Now I know it's easier said than done, but this is something that I was saying before. It's step by step. First look and see what's out there. Have a game plan. Let me, I don't like my job. Let me see what else is out there. When you see that there's something else, you apply for it, and then if you get the job, great. Then you can leave the one you don't like and go straight to the one that you like. You give you 2 weeks notice, you're good to go. Yeah, it's changed. You got to start over, but it might be what you need. Happier surroundings, better pay, maybe something closer to home, maybe something working from home, however it works for you in your life, okay? But that's it. Lesson 1, be mindful of what you say to yourself and others, be mindful of how you treat yourself and others, and the golden rule, which is pretty much treat people the way you want to be treated. Do not dish out negativity because you're just sending it right back to yourself, okay? And that was like the most important target that I wanted to hit in this first lesson, because I feel a lot of people don't notice that when you're saying certain things just negative and nasty to somebody, or something as simple as, I don't like this video, it's petty. It doesn't need, and it could go for anything. I'm just using this for example because I see a lot of people's videos. I watch a lot of YouTube and I'll see a lot of like 500 dislikes. It's so unnecessary. This person is taking out the time to do this for anybody that's watching that it's going to help them, and you are going to go out of your way that I don't like it. Do you see how negative that is towards you? When, it's like the person that was doing the video is just actually just trying to be nice and just trying to help people in, instead of, saying thank you or just leaving it alone. You're going out of your way to be nasty. So I'm bringing that to your attention specifically in case you do that and you don't realize it. Now, you may go and not like this video because I called you out. And if that's the case, by all means, go ahead. You have the option, but just keep in mind again, you're giving a thumbs down to yourself, not me, okay? So that's it for lesson 1. If you want to see more videos for the law of attraction, just comment down below. More. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I also have free love readings, also free finance readings, and I'm going to start doing some pick a cards. And for daily content, you can follow me on TikTok. And if you want to buy some merch, I have my shelf down below. Also go to zenwithinme.com or my Etsy shop, Zen Within Me, if you want to buy my Oracle cards. I'm giving away for the month of April free gifts with every Oracle card purchase. And you can go to zenwithinme.com or my Etsy shop, Zen Within Me, for that, as well as spell work, private readings, and other products. Okay, peace and love, guys. I will see you in the next reading.